A sack of silver and a deed lay on the table. The cruel man forced her to choose between them before divorcing her. The woman stared at the man before her, humiliating memories flooding her mind. Back then, he had forcibly taken her on their wedding night. After marriage, exploiting her foolishness, he beat and abused her at will. Now, beside him stood his sister and the scheming woman. His sister wore a look of disgust, saying they shouldn't have given anything to the fool. She even slandered her. She had broken up the wicked man's marriage with the scheming woman. She cursed her for bearing a little fool, saying she had no face to demand compensation. Looking at the crying child in her arms, a pang of emotion stirred within her. She finally resolved to choose the child without hesitation. The villain initially objected, arguing that a simpleton like her couldn't raise a child. The scheming woman feigned persuasion, but secretly wished she'd take this burden away. Her sister chimed in, eager to see them kicked out of the house sooner. Ultimately, the villainous man gave her rice and silver, while the scheming woman secretly plotted to reclaim the wealth later. The woman was driven back to her maternal home with the child. Her grandfather and mother frowned deeply at her return after being cast off. Her grandfather sighed heavily, convinced a foolish daughter raising an infant could never make ends meet. Just then, the woman spoke clearly, telling her family she was no longer foolish. It turned out that when she was pushed down at her in-laws' home, she hit her head. Fortune had smiled upon her, restoring her senses. Her mother, overjoyed, wanted to find the villainous man to cancel the divorce, but the woman stopped her. She firmly declared she would never return to that hellhole. She would support her child and family on her own. Yet now, in the bitter cold, the family's meager rice and silver wouldn't last long. Her grandfather wept in despair. The woman calmly suggested her grandfather fish by the river, and her mother trade the silver for soybeans. She planned to earn her first fortune by sprouting beans. That night, gazing at the dilapidated home, she unexpectedly saw a temporal tunnel appear before her. Yet when she tried to approach, her weight prevented entry. Only when she saw her reflection in the basin did she horrified realize she had grown monstrously fat.